Hey YouTube, this is Sean, Griffin RC Planes. Got my Night Timber X. It's in one piece and had two good flights on it so far. So far so good. This video is going to be just kind of showing what a fully smart plane is capable of. If you want to win this jet, all you have to do is subscribe, click the notification bell and the like button. Then check back with me from time to time and see my new videos. Once we get to 1,000, we're going to do a drawing. I had a drawing at 100 and only 30% signed up. With those odds, it could be a 1 in 300 chance. Subscribe. Check me out, guys. Because at the field today, there was a guy that had a Night Timber X as well. But he wasn't into the smart capabilities yet. And he was just asking a few questions, and it was kind of hard to answer them because he's not kind of into it yet. So maybe what I was saying didn't make a whole lot of sense. So I just want to show a few things. And he talked about reverse and how to control it. And then I said if you had a Generation 2 transmitter, which is any black transmitter, then you could see all the telemetry and you could change settings inside the receiver as far as gyro settings and activating safe select, and there are just some options that you can do directly from the screen of your transmitter when you have a plane that has a smart receiver in it. And this one happens to have a smart receiver and a smart speed control along with maybe a smart battery and a smart transmitter. Then you got a whole new world of just cool stuff to do. You know, he flew the plane way better than I could have with not a smart transmitter. But just another side of the hobby is fiddling with the smart stuff. You know, it's kind of cool. So let me show you the screen of my transmitter, and I just want to show you some of the stuff you can see with a smart transmitter, smart receiver, smart speed control, and a smart battery. Coming up. Alright guys, Generation 2 and newer transmitter and a smart airplane, meaning a Spektrum smart receiver, a Avian smart speed control, a Spektrum smart battery, and a Generation 2 and newer transmitter where the whole family comes together. We'll just run through the screen on my transmitter so you guys can see what is all in the whole smart package, huh? Okay. I'm going to plug up the Night Timber X. Throttle cut's on, by the way. I still got a prop on there. Don't want to chop the old fingers off. Alright, so
Volume 50.
The volume's at 50. So one good thing to do is to run down to telemetry, and telemetry is just communication of a few things wirelessly. You know, a lot of things are telemetry. A Bluetooth module is telemetry. Talking to satellites in the sky is telemetry. So we'll just hit the auto config one last time, and you can see all these things listed here. So it auto configured it. You can change, you can modify all kinds of settings in there. But now the transmitter sees what is inside the plane. So rolling the scroll wheel over, we have the monitor of the transmitter, like normal. Flight log, that's your signal strength from the transmitter to the airplane. Right now you can see we're at 100%. And you can see the receiver voltage on that main page. Then here's the receiver minimum and maximum voltages. Here is our smart speed control, minimum and maximums. As you fly, you can look at this data, and then you can hit the clear button, and the right hand side will clear out. Then here is our smart speed control as it is, you know, as it is right now, not showing a minimum or maximum. That's the state that it's in now. So if RPMs are 0, the prop is not spinning, our battery's at 11.1, the motor's not pulling any amps, no percentage of output is going through the motor, throttle 0%, and then there's the temperature of the speed control and the BUC inside, then the voltage for the receiver, the output, 0.05 volts. Battery info, smart battery, 11.7, it's 80 degrees, 60% estimate pack remaining, zero current is being pulled through it, and then it says there's an imbalance of 12 millivolts, and it's had 4 charge cycles on it. There's another graph of our smart battery showing each cell. This is the AS3X, the gyro inside the receiver for stabilization, and it shows our gain rate for roll, pitch, and yaw. This is the other side of the smart receiver for safe select. It's showing the safe gains. Gains is the sensitivity of how much the gyro is going to help you. And on the right is the angle limits. Now, I did not change any of this. That is how it comes factory. 79 degrees and 43 and 42. It was turning fairly sharp today when I had the stick all the way to one side. Now I just turn safe select off, and you can see that there's no information for safe as the gain goes, and you can see that the roll rate changed when safe select is off. 60, 60, 50, 40. Safe select is on, and it changed. Roll the scroll wheel to the right. Here's the gyro. You can see that everything's at 0 right now because the plane is sitting level, right? Well, I'm going to pick the tail of the plane up. You can see the gyro moving. Sideways, tail up. So you just see your gyro moving. That's pretty cool. Roll the scroll wheel over again. There's our gyro minimum and maximums. And on the y-axis, right now it's not sitting perfectly level. Roll the scroll wheel again. Here is your Avian Prog. This is your Avian speed control programmer. You can program the speed control directly from your transmitter, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. And when you do that, you need to plug your battery in, roll the scroll wheel over to this screen as quick as you can. Make sure safe to select is off. Make sure your dual rates are up at 100% because you're going to move your sticks just like the directions say. Throttle low, elevator up, left aileron. It wants to see 100% of travel in order to do this. So I'm going to unplug the plane, and then we'll follow the directions together. The plane is unplugged. It is plugged back up. All right. Now, low throttle, left. And hold it there, and hold it there, and hold it there. Now, step 2. Up and right. Hold it, and hold it, and hold it. All right, so now we're inside the speed control. Flight mode, fixed wing. Brake type, disabled. If you want thrust reverse, you would go up to brake type, and then you would move the transmitter stick over to the right. Now you can have brake type normal, proportional, or reverse. So let's leave it at reverse. We want to have thrust reverse. Going on down, brake force 0, just leave that at 0. Cutoff type. Okay, if your battery starts getting low, your motor may surge. That's letting you know that your battery is getting low if you can't see the battery on your transmitter. All right. LiPo cells auto. When you plug your battery up, it goes beep, 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 beep. That's a 4-cell battery. You can leave it on auto, or you can go ahead and select it. 3S, 4S, 5, 6, auto. Leave it on auto. Cutoff voltage. When will the motor stop turning, from the battery pack? What cell voltage? By default, it's set at 3.4. If you want to protect your battery but take a chance on the prop not spinning, you can change it. Okay, I'll just leave it at 3.4. The BEC voltage is the electricity going to the receiver. And if you have some high voltage servos, you can change it from 6 volt to like 8 volt. Startup time. Soft, very soft, normal, or soft. How fast do you want your prop to start spinning? Timing. This is motor timing for just like timing on your car. If the timing's off, the spark plug is going to fire at the wrong time and your car won't run as well. Well, the timing needs to be set for the motor. This is how it's set for the factory for this motor, so I'm just going to leave it at 15. You can change it. If you're ever putting a smart speed control into a plane, you're building one, and you plug it all up and the prop is spinning the wrong way, you can reverse any 2 wires going to the motor, and that'll change the direction, or you can change the direction right here, clockwise or counterclockwise. So we'll leave it at clockwise. Active freewheel. If you have reverse thrust set up, this is pretty important. When you're flying and you let off the throttle, there's going to be a little bit of drag on the prop unless you activate freewheel. Enable or disable. So I'm going to enable it. Governor gain is for helicopters only. And thrust reverse can be operated by channel 7. Oh, AR time is for helicopters, I believe, as well. And the restart Excel is for helicopters. And then thrust reverse can be operated by channel 7, channel 8, channel 9, channel 5, channel 6, back to channel 7. I'm going to leave it at 7. And then we're going to exit and save everything we just did. Okay, so now if you want to activate Safe Select or change any of your gyro settings, you would go to your menu here and you would go down to Forward Programming. Now we're going inside the receiver to look at it. Gyro settings, AS3X, gains, flight mode 2 is safe select off in my case, and there's the roll, pitch, and yaw. I'm going to turn safe on, and there's no gains for that channel. Priority is kind of complicated to explain, but we'll do that in another video. That's how much help it's going to give you depending on where your stick is positioned. All right. And we'll go down to Safe Select. And you can see that right now I'm in Safe On and then Safe Off. You can change all that, what channel you want to use and so forth. This is just a quick run through things to give you guys a little look-see. Other settings inside the receiver. You can change your fail-safe. You can enter bind mode directly from here. You can change your frame rate, if you have some digital servos or something. Factory reset it. And if you do that, it will change the menu we just saw and add a million more things. If you do want to do a factory reset, then you would go here to save the backup, and the receiver has enough memory inside of it to save the Night Timber X, right? So now you've saved it. You've put the Night Timber X, everything inside this receiver, you've saved it to backup. Then you can go up and do a factory reset, and this receiver is capable of holding 2 airplanes. So then you can put the receiver in something else, and then if something else crashes or you get rid of it, put the receiver back in whatever you took it out of that you saved it to. So anyways, that's just a run through everything. Smart transmitter, smart receiver, smart speed control, and a smart battery. So when we were looking through the screen of the DX9 and we went to the Avian Prog, the Avian speed control program, we went ahead and put thrust reverse into this plane. It didn't have it at first. So the propeller spinning this way is normal. Okay, throttle cut off. I'm gonna give it a little gas. That's normal. I have my channel 7 set up on this switch right here. I have red around it, so I know it's the reverse switch. I have it going forward to mean forward flight, and then I have it back for reverse. Now watch the prop. It goes the other direction, and then back to forward. So there's our thrust reverse. Okay guys, hey, I hope everybody enjoyed the little tour of the Spektrum smart world, huh? Smart, smart, and smart makes a big smart. So pretty cool. It's just another added section to the hobby. It's just a lot of fun. It just started raining outside right now, so that's when a lot of that smart stuff can come into play. You know, now's when you sit in your little workshop and you can fiddle around with your gyro settings or your speed control, or adjusting all your settings in the telemetry. You know, when do you want your alarm to go off for your battery, or once it gets to 70 amps, do you want your alarm to go off? And just all kinds of stuff. So the Generation 2 transmitters and up is how you can see all that. If you don't have a Generation 2 transmitter and you want the thrust reverse and you want the safe select on, let's say you have a Generation 1 8-channel, you can borrow your buddy's Generation 2 transmitter, bind it to your plane, set all that stuff the way you want it, and then now you have an 8-channel transmitter to do it. So just other ideas. But all right guys, hey, thank you so much. We've got like 130 more subscribers to go until we mail this FMS Avanti jet out to somebody. And I started this channel like the end of November of 2021. So we're like a month away from the birth of this channel. That would be awesome if we hit 1,000 right around the same time. So keep the new subscriptions coming. And if you have any video ideas, leave them in the comments below. That'd be that'd be something, and give me some ideas for videos to make. So hey guys, I appreciate it. That's all I got. And until next time, you'll see me here. And ring the bell so you won't miss my next video. Alright, adios. One day, I'll get this thing out and show it to you. That radio controlled car has got a 36cc 2-stroke engine in it. That thing weighs about 30 pounds. Look at it compared to the timber.